Hi guys, if I look horrible, not that I do. It's really hot right now. Fuck, I don't know, but it's really hot. It's like 10 a.m. so the heat is getting worse. So I'm gonna go out after this because I can't stay inside my house. I woke up this morning and I saw this comment on one of my last video, right? And when I made that video, it was honestly it was for fun, right? I just wanted to give my opinions on the new characters. And I literally wake up to this video, to this comment, and it says it's about the video, right? So I wanted to reply to a few because I got two really similar comments from two different people that I wanted to reply to and talk about. Again, I usually don't put my hair up, but my hair is up because it's so hot. Oh my god, it's so hot. I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm gonna die. So I did wake up like 2 hours ago, but I was drawing. Coincidentally, I was drawing the drawing behind. This is an old screenshot, but I'm rendering it at the moment. Anyway, let's get into it. First of all, I wanted to say thank you to all of the nice comments I got. I got a few nice comments and it was with people discussing my opinions and also theirs. And for me, I really love talking to people. Like, part of the reason why I made this is because I like talking in general, right? But I also love listening. And so when I talk and then people reply in the comments and I get to listen, it just makes me incredibly happy. The comments that I got and the discussions that I could have with people made me happy. So thank you, first of all. And if anybody wants to watch that video, go do it. There are a few interesting ones. As you can see, one of them is on screen. So I want to preface this by saying this was actually hard to read. The grammar is interesting, okay? So Marky-kun18 starts off with saying, I'm kind of confusing and didn't understand your complaining. Are trying to rage bait or something, or trying to be a female version of Tectone. Also, Genshin been around 2020 and now it's 2026, so it's 6 years, not 7 actually. I've been around 2021 and I don't remember character name Child or Tartaglia unless it's the forgotten boss in the game, who is the weakest and boring to fight. Also, you might need to check up your eyes up. Not sure how you see Snezhnaya character. Are just concerned what's wrong with your eyesight, by the way. It's kind of surprising someone hating Prune, and you're the first one I've known from the thousands Prune fans I know. Right. So somebody replied, I thought Prune's design was fine, but it's just gotten the heat up. By the way, this commenter, we were talking in the comments, so thank you. I appreciate you, Moonlit Reload. Thank you. So this person didn't even reply to me. They replied to their comment, but they were talking to me, which I don't know, right? And then they said, if you're an artist, you understand why, and not easy designing characters, right? So first of all, with this video, I don't mean any hatred towards these individuals who did comment, like, you'll see the next one, but who did comment interesting things. At the end of the day, this is also your opinion, and I'm just replying. Essentially, I'm replying to you because I would rather reply long form than short form. It's easier. But again, I mean no hatred towards you guys, especially with this grammar. You must be a child, or maybe English isn't your first language. I don't know. I genuinely, I don't want to be rude. See, I can hear wind, but there's no wind coming in my window. What the hell? But yeah, I just want to reply with my opinion on what you said. And by the way, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not a sarcastic person. And if I'm being sarcastic, I will make a face like, you know, like, you know I'm being sarcastic. They started off by saying, I'm kind of confusing. I assume they mean I'm kind of confused. But ironically, it just comes off as the truest thing that has been said in this entire paragraph. I'm kind of confusing. It was hard to read. Genuinely, it was hard to read. And I'm not saying like, oh my god, all of my YouTube comments need to have correct grammar and spag, you know, spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Like, I'm not saying that. It's how everybody writes differently. But this was, I'm just saying it was fucking hard to read, okay? Then they said that I didn't understand your complaining. And I assume they mean you're complaining us trying to rage bait. I'm not trying to rage bait. My video wasn't me rage baiting. In fact, I find rage baiting incredibly abhorrent. I hate it. I'm always the one getting rage baited. I'm that kind of person because I believe everything is, like everything everybody's saying, I believe they're telling the truth. Call me fucking naive, but I still have that belief and I'm not going to get rid of that belief just because some people are assholes online, right? But some people really are assholes online. And, yeah, so they think I'm trying to rage bait, but no part of me was trying to rage bait. I'm sorry if it came across that way to you. Actually, I'm not sorry because I wasn't. I mean, what else can I say to that? I was not rage baiting. I hate rage bait. Fuck, I hate rage baiting. I hate it. But thank you again, not again. But thank you for watching my video anyway. Even if you're watching it through clenched teeth the entire time, I'm still... Thank you for watching. Wow, I'm really hot. The next thing is, I'm trying to be the female version of Tectone. I don't know who I mean, I know who Tectone is, but I've never watched Tectone. Apart from once, actually. I clicked on a video once because he was famous. This was like many years ago. And he made a really sexual comment about Rosaria. And it just, I was like, I don't really want to watch this person. So I clicked off. And I never watched him again, right? But it's like, I know that Tectone is always included in drama. I don't know why, because I don't get involved in drama like this, because I don't really give a shit. But I assume you're trying to insult me. So thank you very much, but I'm not trying to be the female version of Tectone. Also, Genshin's been around 2020. Thank you. I did state when I said 7 years. I probably said 7 years or something. Or at least I did state that I don't know if it's been 7 years or not, right? Sorry for getting it wrong. Thank you for correcting me. In the words of Haaland, I'm sorry to all the perfect brothers and sisters out there. And then this next pie is my favorite pie, I think, about this comment. I don't remember the character name Child or Tertalia, unless it's a forgotten boss in the game who's the weakest and boring to fight. So either you're saying, there's two things that could be happening here. Either you're saying, I don't remember the name, the character Tartaglia on Child, which I believe that they don't because they just fucking said it. Or they could be trying to be smart and saying like, I don't remember this character unless this is irrelevant boss that nobody likes, saying that you don't like the boss. I don't understand that point of view. I'm confused. I'm confused as we preface this with you saying that you are confusing. So I appreciate that you let me know in the beginning so I know that I'm going to be confused reading this comment. But yeah, I am really confused. If you don't know, how do you not know the character Child? You've been around since 2021, which was probably around the time when his first, I don't know, he was relevant, right? Because first was Mondstadt and then Liyue, and he was relevant towards the end of Liyue a lot. So that's probably around the time frame, but you definitely saw him. And if you're defending Prune so fiercely, how do you not know Child? And if there's any character that is to be known in this game, apart from the Traveler and Paimon, sorry for stuttering so much, it's Child. He's in every freaking region. Mr. Worldwide, he has a nickname for a reason. And I'm not expecting you to know his nickname. Not everybody cares about like, or goes online and searches Genshin, goes on Genshin community, Genshining. Not everybody does that, right? But if you play the game, you know him. And it's like, if you didn't know somebody like Lauma, or like, I don't know, somebody relevant, but Dory, even Dory's relevant, to be honest. I'm trying to think of an irrelevant character. If you didn't know Aloy, okay? Or like Diona, okay? You forgot about her. Fair enough. Child? You can't get rid of Child. You can't. He's always there. Anyway, right? And then my second point in this Child whatever, is that why instead of Googling Child Genshin, Tartaglia Genshin, and spelling his name fully correctly, by the way, why would you not do that instead of deciding to believe that I pulled it out of my ass? Why would I pull a name out of my ass for the sake of a YouTube video? Why the hell would I? Granted, you don't know me. I hate lying. That's my one thing. But I don't understand why why you would believe I would do that. What to what end? Why would I do that? I don't understand. So yeah, and also, if it's the other hand, what does that mean? If this comment is actually doing the second option of what I said earlier, they're trying to shade child, and in that path shade me for even talking about child, then I want to acknowledge that. I acknowledge if that's what you're trying to do, but his fighting relevance, again, is not relevant. In that video, I was talking about his personality and how he changed from being scary and manipulative to kind and blah, blah, blah. And I said that his change was valid. I think I said that. I don't know if I did say that. I don't remember now, but I believe that, right? I know what I was talking about. I don't remember what the conclusion I got, because he wasn't even a relevant step in the conversation. He like I just said, he was a step. He wasn't relevant. He was a step. He was a step because I was talking about the Fatui, and I got to the end game of Arlecchino, right? Arlecchino's personality, etc. I wasn't talking about his boss, so I don't understand why you even brought that up if that was your opinion. Or if you genuinely don't remember him, then I don't know what to say. Like, why would you comment on a video if you don't know anything about it? The next part insults me, of course. Insults my eyesight. Also, you might need to check your eyes up. Not sure how you see Snezhnaya characters are. See, I don't understand what that means. It's like they started talking. It's like you started talking about something and then just stopped. Like, I don't know what you were trying to say. To be honest, I don't really want to know. But just saying, just concern what wrong with your eyesight. There's actually a little thing wrong with my eyesight. That's why I have glasses. But my glasses correct my eyesight. Actually, thank you for your concern. But recently I did go to Specsavers, the eye doctors, for non-Brits. I went to the eye doctors recently, a few months ago, I think, and I got my new prescription. So thank you for your concern. But everything I stated has no relevance to my eyesight. In fact, it was all relevant to my opinion. Everything in that video was my opinion, as this is yours. But the difference is you didn't need to comment this and you didn't need to watch the video. Thank you for doing it anyway. The last section is talking about how they're surprised someone can hate Prune. I believe that there are Prune fans, because there are fans of anything, right? Prune has a fan. I don't know if that's her actual name, by the way. Prune has a fan. So many people have fan. Oh my god. There's a fan of everything. Every character in this game even will have a fan. Even if they're not as popular, they will still have a few fans. I believe that. My hatred for her is because it's just opinion based. I just think she's an ugly character. And also, I never have a liking towards the child characters. Not child, not child, but the kid, children, the child characters, because I know who they're made for. And it disgusts me. And it's very easy to hate them once you know why these characters are so popular and why they're produced so regularly. You know what I mean? So just because you know millions of Prune fans, that doesn't mean that, you know, something's wrong with my eyes because I don't like Prune. What does that even mean? And then this person, this really nice person said, I thought Prune's design was fine, but it's just Goth Nahida. I understand that. She does look like Goth Nahida. And then this person says, if you're an artist, you understand why, and not easy designing characters. Assume that means like it's not easy to design characters, so her design is shit because it's not easy. Okay, first of all, this kind of goes against everything you said. If you do think that she's shit, or maybe you do think she's shit. Maybe this whole time you think my eyes are crazy because of the Snezhnaya characters. Okay, not Prune. You're just surprised that someone hates Prune. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I think that's what you're trying to say. I think that makes sense. And they're saying, if you're an artist, it's okay because there will be bad characters or characters that are not as nice as the others because it's not easy. Except that's literally their job, to design good characters. The reason why so many people hate prune, at least from what I've seen, people could be different, but it's because of the fact that this game keeps producing little girl characters a lot, really regularly, for no reason, that has no relevance on them. They don't need to be children, but they make them children to target a certain audience who would want them to be children. That's why many people don't like her. Because every single thing in a design is on purpose. Every single thing is done on purpose. And these designs don't just get sent by an artist and then they're approved. These designs go through multiple iterations. By the way, I'm sorry if this sounds like I'm saying it in a mean way. When I get passionate about something, I always look eye contact. If you were talking to me, if I was talking to somebody in real life, you can ask any of my friends. I always maintain eye contact. I just usually don't because I keep looking at myself instead, like in the screen over there. I keep looking at myself. But usually I maintain direct eye contact with somebody when I'm speaking. If it comes across as mean, it's because I'm passionate, not because I'm trying to be rude. That makes sense. The other one is my favorite, I think. Okay. Haters just hate. It's their job anyway. 1 minute in video and oh my god, I just become hater of haters. Still, our Anastasia still has better design than this particular hater IRL. That's weird and makes me happy. Haha. I'm fucking happy, you're fucking happy. We're all fucking happy that we were fucking happy, okay? As written by VivsyPop. Low self-esteem detector. I don't know if that was... I didn't like it because I don't know if it was about me or about the commenter. If it was about the commenter, I understand why you would believe that. This does read as if you have low self-esteem. Starting off at the beginning, haters just hate. It's their job anyway. I'm not a hater because I make a video stating why I quit a game. And by the way, that's not even... I actually... let's go to the little side for a second. I'm making a video about my opinions and what I've seen throughout the years about this game. It has a really cool name because I made the name like ages ago, but I never wrote it properly. I was gonna write like, this was when I was playing Genshin, by the way. I was gonna write like what I would do to improve this game from my experience, right? Because I want the game to, as when I was playing it, I would love for this game to be improved through what the players want. Because we are the fucking ones playing the game. I keep leaning forward. Wow. I need to lean the fuck back. Because we are the ones playing the games, no? Anyway, right. So, but my video was not hatred. In fact, yes, I hate all of the designs, but that's justified because they're ugly as hell. I'm sorry that these designs are so hideous that somebody who has been playing this game almost since the beginning has had to stop because I'm so sick and tired of these designs. If you don't agree with me, you could say in your comment, hey Dren, I don't know you don't know me. This is my first time watching one of your videos. You don't have to say all that if you don't want to. I'm just giving you an example, right? But I disagree with you in the fact that the designs are ugly because blah blah blah. I can't even think of an example because I think they're genuinely all hideous. I like this specific design of Anastasia because blah, 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 blah. I think it suits her, blah, 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 blah. And also blah, blah, blah. You could say that. I would love to read that. I would love to. But instead you come here and you're like, oh my God, you're a hater. I hate you because you're a hater. What the hell did I do? What did I do to you? Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start at the beginning. So 1 minute into your video and I just become a hater of haters. So you're roughly 3.3% roughly into my video and you decided you hate me. Yet through all this, believe that I'm the hater. The person who made a video critiquing a game that they've spent so much of their time playing, critiquing it because they had to stop it because they wished that they loved it so much, versus the person who clicks on this video of somebody talking about their opinion of something and decides, you know what, I actually really hate you. Which one of these is the hater? Like, please educate me on who's the hater in this regard. I would love to know. I really would love to know why I'm the hater when you're the one commenting on my YouTube video hating on me for no reason. What the hell? The wording in this is really almost egotistical. 1 minute and oh my God, I just become a hater of haters. Do you think you're better than me because you hate me? Again, I don't mean to sound so angry because I'm genuinely not. I'm just that kind of person. I have a lot of passion. But I'm sure you're going to watch this, if you do end up watching it, and you'll find a way to call me incredibly rude or mean or something. That's up to you, right? But, oh my god, I just become a hater of haters. Do you think that Hoyoverse will see this comment of yours and think, wow, thank you for... Wow. I didn't realize my mic was so low. Thank you so much for hating on this person for me. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that you hated on this person for me. You did it for me. Well done. Do you think they'll say that to you? Because they won't. Why are you defending a company which blatantly disregards your personal time? There are so many instances of them not caring about you. They don't care. They get money. That's all they care about. Why would you instead decide I'm going to argue with this person instead of give my logical critiques back? Instead of doing that, I'm going to argue with them about how much I hate them. Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? I don't hate you. I think you're just a little bit mean. And the next part, still, our Anastasia has better design. Our? She's not real. Which I think makes a lot of sense when you say this. Either you must be a teenager or a child to have a belief like this, that Anastasia in some way is real, or it's just your subconscious wording of it. Because the reason why I think you think I'm a hater is because you see these characters as some sort of real when they're not real. Like I said in the previous comment, every single design choice, from the gems used, from the hair texture, length, etc., color scheme, it's all decided by the company through those that they employ. So you thinking that Anastasia and my hatred of the Tsaritsa is hatred to such an extent you would hate me back? I understand why, because you seem to think that they're real in your head. Not real. The reason I'm disappointed in them is because they're not real. The company has decided to make these choices in these character designs and disappoint me after how many years I've played this game and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. No matter what shit came in my way, I had fun, but I had to stop because of this. I'm not saying this to complain about Genshin anymore, because that's just, there are many good things about the game. But for me, in my opinion, the negative aspects outweighed the positive ones, which is why I had to stop. But I'm happy that there are still people who enjoy it. I'm happy for you guys. I really am. And then you go on to compare Anastasia's design and mine. I'm not really sure what that means, because I don't have a design, because I am real. I'm a real person. When you wake up in the morning, what do you think I'm doing? I don't know where you live. I don't want to know either. But when you wake up in the morning, maybe we have the same time zone. I probably wake up too. I go downstairs, or I brush my teeth actually. I brush my teeth. Sometimes I go on my phone in the mornings because I'm lazy, and then I scroll through TikTok and I'm like, why the hell am I on my phone? Then I get up, then I go downstairs. I make myself a tea. I eat food. You choosing to defend a company who has time and time again proved that they only care about the money you give them, versus me, a real human like you, just disappoints me, which is why I made this video. Because it's disappointing. I don't like seeing comments like this because of the fact that these companies have manipulated you into believing that there is a choice between the companies or the people around you. There isn't a real choice. It's us. It's people first. Always. It's always people first. You shouldn't care about a company over a person. And then you insult me. You laugh at the fact that you think Anastasia, a character who's not real, is better designed than me. What does that mean? This mentality is one of my biggest fears. I'm not saying you need to find me to be insanely funny, attractive, cool, but I'm a human. Treat me with respect like you would treat somebody else on the street. Who cares about Anastasia? She's not real. She's not real. And it is weird, like you said, that's weird. It is weird that you think that this character has a better design than me, because that doesn't make any sense. Because she doesn't. Because I'm flesh and blood and I breathe. So I have this screenshot of me and it's just, I'm just so freaking cute here. I'm gonna dye my hair again, actually. I'm gonna dye my hair again. I want to probably dye again, then I have that like this copper orange I want to go. That's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, we're gonna keep this on here because I'm just so freaking cute. But yeah, to anyone who's watching this video thinking about commenting another comment similar to those, I'd rather you didn't. Does that even matter though? Does my opinion matter? I doubt it. If you're gonna comment something mean, which it is mean, then, you know, I guess go ahead anyway. But but I want to say this again in my epilogue, my conclusion. I don't mean any hatred towards these two people. I'm not angry at you at all. I'm genuinely not angry. Again, I know this sounds like I'm reiterating this point so many times, but I'm not angry. I'm just really passionate. So when I speak, it makes me feel, it sounds like I'm angry, but I'm not angry. If I was angry, you'd I see red, you know? But I'm just disappointed because I know that many people have a mentality similar to this, which is why I wanted to make this video to just talk about these two comments I got and also how this is indicative of a bigger mentality and a bigger problem in our internet culture. We are so, let me move that mouse. We are so ready to defend these companies and these people who, not these people, versus these people who have legitimate concerns about something. There's a difference between having a discussion about something and outright saying, no, I don't believe you, you're wrong, I hate your opinion, and in fact, because of your opinion, I hate you too. If I was saying something that was dangerous, that was harmful to people, I would understand hatred of me. But I'm not saying that. And if I did, I would appreciate the criticism that would come my way. But none of that is criticism. Saying this character is better looking than you is just stupid. Am I supposed to take offense to that? Was it made to hurt me? Because I don't understand why else you would say something like that. Thank you for engaging anyway in my video. Not because I want clicks and views, but because I want real discussions with real people. So thank you. Either way, thank you. And I hope everybody has a good day. I hope you smile today, even if you're a bit mean. And I'm not talking about those two people specifically, I mean in general. Don't be mean today. What's the point? There's so much harm in the world anyway. And remember, if you're online a lot, remember to click off and go outside. Like, genuinely, the touch grass it's a real thing. I'm not saying grass is whatever. But it's nice to engage in the real world a little bit. Sometimes I like to talk to just random people. You know, compliment somebody. You see somebody, you're like, oh, you look really cool. Tell them. Don't be scared. They'd want to know. They react harshly. They're probably scared too, honestly. But anyway, have a good day. I was about to leave, but turns out there's more. Okay. Literally just, I think there's two more. This one by the same person, but this is weird because I couldn't find the previous comment. Thank God I screenshotted it, I guess. But then they commented something else. All your complaining show you're not smart, lady. Thank you. Genshin still at 5 years and will turn 6, not 7. Anyway, which is an interesting comment, right? Thank you for another insult. I like to think that they deleted the other one and then came back, was like, oh, you know, I'm so angry. Like, what did, like, let's all just calm down. Breathe in and breathe out. And do our breathing exercises, whatever the fuck. Okay, because none of this is that deep. So I like that they complain about my complaining. And then the only criticism they have is the fact that I got the how many years. Also, Genshin's not 5. How many years has this game? I swear it was 7. But I don't know. Who cares, right? And then this person said, you're calling other people unintelligent, yet you're struggling to put together a coherent sentence. I have no point here. Just like, I don't know. I just think it's a funny, screenshot. I think it's pretty funny. Then this one got an addition. Somebody else said, bro's talking gibberish. I like how they spelled gibberish wrong. That is not how you spell gibberish, right? But I don't know. I got also a lot of really nice positive comments, and people were discussing things with me in the comments, which was really, really fun. One of them I pinned because I felt it so much. So if you want to read through the comments of that video, if you're interested, then yeah, I pinned the one I really like. This one, oh my god, I don't know why this made me so annoyed. Like, it's pretty obvious you are burned out from not only Genshin, but all gacha games, and you're not playing for lore or story. Who the fuck are you? Who goes into somebody's comments and is like, actually, you cannot possibly dislike this one game. You actually hate all gacha games. By the way, I love gacha games so much. I literally play Reverse 1999 and Honkai Star Rail and Enfield and Limbus Company almost every single day. What the hell? I'm not burnt out from gacha games. I love gacha games. I love the grind. They're the kind of games where I don't know, I just love them so much. And it's actually ironic because the two things I play games for are the art style and the story. You'll notice because the games I play are heavily story focused and they have a good story. There's a reason I don't play Wuwa. No offense to Wuwa fans. I also enjoy a bit of Wuwa sometimes, but I think the story is so mid. I think also Genshin's story is pretty mid as well. People always defend Genshin's story, but they have so many arse pulls, I just can't. And the world building is just not good enough. You can't enjoy the story if you don't enjoy the world building, you know? Something like Reverse 1999, the world building is so much easier because it's based on the real world. So I guess it's not that much of a fair comparison. But, you know, Genshin's is also technically based on the real world, which I think was their downside. Why did they do that? Anyways. And it's like, I don't know, it really annoys me when people go into somebody's comment section, especially on TikTok. People do this so much on TikTok. And online, it's gotten really more frequent. They go into somebody's comment section and they comment something as if they know everything about this person. Like, according to how I feel, you must feel this way too. And also, this insinuates that I can only dislike Genshin if I'm burnt out from all story games, from all gacha games, which doesn't make any sense. Let's just be for real. It comes across as I'm gonna defend this company till I die, which is exactly what I was talking about previously. Anyways, now we're fully done.